Hi everybody, today we're going to be taking a look at the game Floriferous. This is a card game and you're going to be emulating walking through a garden picking flowers. Now through this game you're going to be trying to score as many points as you can, and there's a variety of ways that you can score points in this game. You can collect arrangements of flowers, you can collect sculptures, and you can also pick up cards that have rules on them that'll help you score even more points. So let's take a look at it. Okay everybody, here we go. I've got this game set up for a 2-player game, and I have a variant set up to where there are 7 cards in each row. So anyway, what you're going to be trying to do is you're going to be trying to score the most points, and there's several different ways that you're going to be able to score points in this game. You've got your tokens over here, and we'll go ahead and talk about the different types of cards that you've got. You've got your garden cards, and these are going to be different types of flowers here in the game. And there are several different types. There's the daisy, the lily, the mum, the poppy, and the tulip. Now, each of the flowers are also going to have colors, and they're going to be throughout the game. And they're also, some of them are also going to have what are called bugs. Now, you're going to be able to use these different elements to try to score more points, and I'll show you how that works here in just a little bit. In the game, you also have what is called the arrangement card, and this is a typical arrangement card, and it's going to be here in the garden. But if you collect one of these, if you are able to collect cards with these different symbols on them, and be able to make an arrangement of the flowers, you're going to score points. So if you were able to get this particular symbol on a card, you get 1 point. If you got these 2, you get 3. All 3, you would end up getting 5. On top of this, you can also get sculpture cards. Now, you're going to be collecting points depending on who has the most of these. So if somebody has, say, 6 of these cards at the end of the game, and they have the most, they're going to go ahead and score 5 points, and then the next person below that will get 3, and then the next below that will get 1. On certain cards, you're going to have what are called stones, and if you collect a card that has a stone on it, you'll go ahead and get the stone, and you're going to get 1 point for every 2 stones that you have. On top of that, if you end up having the most amount of stones, you're going to get the cup of tea card, 2 points. Anyway, this is going to make your garden over here, and over here are what are called the bounty cards. Now, going through the garden is going to be done in what are called days, and there's 3 days. And basically what a day means is you're going to walk your pawn through the garden over here until you get to this end, and once you do that, it's going to end your day. At the end of the day, if you're looking at the bounty cards and you happen to have, say in this one, these 2 different types of flowers and then this type of flower, if you end up having that at the end of the day, you're going to be able to place one of these tokens over here, like so, and this is going to be worth 5 points on the first day. If you get it on the second day, it'll be 3, and the next day it will be 2. And then finally, you have what are called the desire cards, and these are cards that if you're able to meet the requirements of, you'll be able to score points. And here's a list of the different types of desire cards over here, and there's several different types. You'll get some for the bugs, same bugs, different bugs, colors, so lots of different ways you can score with that. So now what's going to happen is the player who is on the top is going to go ahead and start, and what they're going to do is they're going to pick one of these 3 cards here that are in this column. So let's just say I decide, okay, I'm going to go ahead and pick up the daisy over here. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up this card and put my token right over here. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the stone and put it to the side. Now the second player is going to be able to pick from this card or this card. So let's just say he decides he's going to pick up this blue desire card over here, and he goes and does that. And now it's going to just basically progress the same way. So let's say it's the yellow player's turn, and whoever's on the top is going to start. So let's say the yellow player decides to pick up this card, and this is a sculpture card. So he'll go ahead and put this to the side, and then player 2 will go ahead and go, and let's just say he says, okay, well, I see some purple flowers over here, so I'm going to pick up this desire card right here, which is that. So, and then player will continue to progress until you get to the very end. So let me do one more. Let's just say this one decides he's going to pick up the mum, and then this one decides he's going to go ahead and pick up the daisy along with the stone. So you're going to basically go through the entire garden like that, and after you've gone through the first day, everyone's going to look at the bounty cards to see if they were able to meet the requirements of it. So now, once both players get to the end, you're going to go ahead and take all these cards out, and you're going to go ahead and redeal them, and then you're going to go this way through the garden. And once again, after you do that, you're going to go and look at the bounty cards to see if you met any of the requirements. And then after that, you'll once again go ahead and deal out a whole new set of cards, and then you'll go through the garden for the 3rd day. Now, after the 3rd day, that's going to go ahead and end the game, and you're going to go ahead and tally up all of your points. First way you'll score is any arrangement cards that you have. You'll be able to score with that. So let's just say I happen to have only 1 arrangement card, but I managed to get these 3 different types of flowers over here. This would score me 5 points. Next up would be the desire cards. let's just say I happen to have 5 purple flowers. Each purple flower in this case is going to be worth 2 points, so that's going to be 10 points for me. So let's just say I also have this card. Now I happen to have, like I said, 5 purple flowers, and since they are all the same color, in this case I'm going to score 7 bonus points. After that, we'll go ahead and look at the bounties, and let's just say I happen to have a bounty here and one then here and then one over here. I'll score 5 for this, 3 for this, and then 2 for that. After that, you're going to do the sculpture cards, which are these, and everybody will count up the amount of sculpture cards that they have, and whoever has the most is going to go ahead and get this amount of points, and the next up will go ahead and get this amount of points, etc. So for every 2 stones that you have, you'll get 1 point. Let's just say I happen to have 2, I'll get 1 point. And let's just say my opponent didn't have any stones. This will allow me to get the cup of tea card, which again is going to be worth 2 points. So after you've tallied up all your points, whoever has the most amount of points is going to win the game. And that, folks, is Floriferous. So my final thoughts on Floriferous. I really like the theme of this game. This game touts itself as being a relaxing game. You're just imagining yourself walking through a garden picking flowers, which I could definitely see. This game is relaxing, but it's also pretty complex as well. Not as far as the rules go, but just because there's so many different ways that you can score points in this game. You're always having to think what type of flower you want to get, if you want to pick up a rules card, if you're trying to score with arrangements and with sculptures. So there's definitely a lot of thinking that's going on in this game. There's a lot of different combinations of cards that you can try to pick up to score points, and I really like that a lot. I would definitely recommend this game. It's a relaxing game. It's not hard to learn, but it's complex enough to where you're always having to kind of think as far as what you want to do, as far as picking flowers, and like I had talked about before. So it's a good strategy game. I really like it. I like the theme too. It does kind of make you feel like you're walking in a garden. All right, guys, that's my review of Floriferous. We'll see you later. Keep on gaming.